What's up? It's Big Mama, and I'm back with another video. How y'all doing? I'm doing good. I had a good day today. I did. But yeah, I just was coming to check in with y'all. It's some stuff going on. It's some old stuff that they're trying to turn to some new stuff. So we're going to talk about it. What I want to talk about is why Kelsey is getting up on a podcast to discuss a case that she act like she had amnesia when she was on the stand at said case. I want to talk about what is you doing? What is you doing? That's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about the lies that have been told. I'm going to talk about the lies that have been told. Since everybody a liar, since people are liars, since no. Since Megan's the liar, we're going to put all the lies out on the table because people are delusional. People are delusional. The people of the jury said that man shot that lady. I said that man shot that lady. Kelsey said the man shot the lady. Megan said the man shot her. The witness also said the man was shooting. Like, so I'm trying to understand what's the confusion. The only person who believes that he did not shoot her is him, and then he didn't even take the stand. Sure, you don't have to, but you were sitting in the court. You had to know it wasn't going good. All these people said you shot her, so why at some point your attorney didn't come to you and was like, okay, now we just got to go ahead, go for it. You get on the stand. I know why. Because you actually shot her. If you listen to that phone call and you still think he's innocent, if you've listened to him change his story multiple times as he has, and you still think he's innocent, I don't know what else to tell you. You're a bozo. You're a bozo. If you can't see, now I don't know. Listen, all I know is when it came out, the helicopters was flying over Megan Thee Stallion. She was getting out the truck. She was bagging up with her hands in the air, and blood was coming from her foot. Like literally every step she took, it was blood, where she was stepping at. Okay? I do know that. I know that on the side of the road, Kelsey ended up at some point on the side of the road. By this time, Megan's sitting on the curb. Kelsey's on the side of the road in handcuffs, and Tory Lanez on the side in handcuffs. Kelsey says to Megan, "Megan, are you okay?" Okay, that's what Kelsey said to Megan. I do know that. I know that Kelsey went to the hospital with Megan after the fact, after I guess they released her from jail or however that went. I know that she went to the hospital to go see Megan. She didn't go with her, but she went to go see her at the hospital. I do know that. I know why she was in the parking lot waiting, because whoever told her she couldn't see Megan at the time, she decided to wait in the car for a while, I suppose, until, I don't know, I guess until Megan actually leaves the hospital. In the midst of that, you were talking to somebody where something happened while you all three were together. Something happened, Kelsey, while all three of you were together. And your friend is in the hospital after this something happened. You were in handcuffs, and now you're out of the handcuffs, and you now can't see your friend because of the something that happened. And Tory Lanez is in jail. For what? If it's not for the something that happened. Okay? On the jail phone call, he says, "Is Megan okay?" This supposed to be your nigga, right? This supposed to be the nigga you into, right? He says, "Is Megan all right?" She at the hospital. What hospital she at? Oh, I know she ain't never gonna speak to me. But this is your nigga though. Tell you, oh, I know she ain't never gonna speak to me again. If I wasn't drunk, none of this would have happened. Like, but this is your nigga checking on your friend. That this is new news to you that she fucked him and it hurt your feelings so bad. I was waiting for the point in time where he says, "Kelsey, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to you for that mess with your, like, nothing gives. Oh, like the girl, his dick couldn't have been that good because the girl was married with a baby. Like, shortly after the shooting, Kelsey was married, and then shortly after that, she had a child. So the dick wasn't hitting like that. You know what I'm saying? So please stop it with the, oh, they're not friends because Kelsey was sleeping with with Tori, and then Megan went to sleep. Like, I am not believing that. I'm not believing that. So you didn't see the pictures of the Rock Nation brunch when Megan was tooted with her ass over and Tori was standing behind her like this. You didn't see that? Like, but that's your nigga though, but you didn't see that? And this was before the shooting. Because I'm trying to understand, like, what do your angle be? Is your angle that she was so mad at Megan, her best friend, who pretty much sponsors her life, that she pulled a gun out to shoot Megan Thee Stallion? That is your story. And I want to hear what she gonna get up on this stand and say, because she's such a fake-ass, fraud-ass bitch. That the only person whose story makes sense, short bitch lied and said she ain't fuck a nigga. If that's what she wanted to do, it's none of y'all business who I sleep with. I could come out this bitch and really be like, oh, I only slept with my baby daddy. That's the only person I slept with. I could come out and say that. Because that's the only one y'all got proof of. I could come out and say that. Why? Because this my pussy. This is none of y'all business. But when she did tell the truth, which was the only time that it mattered, was on stand. She told the truth on stand. Yeah, I went on ahead. I did. I slept with the nigga. I slept with the midget guy. I slept with him. Like, what? Y'all are delusional. Y'all are delusional. Like, enough is enough. It has to stop. I'm trying to understand, when was this her nigga? So was this her nigga at the Rock Nation brunch? Was this her nigga, like, when she was yelling, Megan, are you okay? Was this her nigga on the phone call calling to check on Megan and her well-being and stuff? Was this was her nigga? Like, make it make sense. It seems like a situation where maybe Kelsey probably liked him. Maybe Megan knew that she liked him, and Megan slept with him because he liked Megan. Okay? That's what it looks like to me. And it's y'all kill me with this girl code, because I used to have a whole group of friends. And all them hoes was fucking each other's side niggas, main niggas. Like, they all was doing that shit. Like, I'm not going to say all of them, but a vast majority of them were doing that shit. A vast majority of them were doing. So y'all kill me with the, oh, I can't believe it goes against girl. Like, if she didn't, whether she slept with him or not, maybe she wanted to, I don't know. But if my friend like a guy and I like a guy and he likes me, then, like, me talking to him or not talking to him is still not going to change that he don't like you. If that makes sense. Like, it's not going to change that you're not the one. Whether I talk to him or not. Like, y'all going to miss out on y'all blessings with that bullshit. Oh, my friend like him. Now, I can see if your friend slept with him. That I understand. And that does make Megan a bad friend. If you slept with him knowing that your friend slept with him, that's real fucked up. But it's not like it's new news to the female community, because you hoes been doing this shit, okay? You hoes been thirsty is what y'all been doing. Like, this is what y'all do. So don't act like it's new news because Megan Thee Stallion does it. That's all I'm saying. So, I want to know what her story is going to be when she get up on the stand. Now, this is how I literally followed the story the whole way. I used to listen to a YouTuber named Milagro Grams. I literally fell out with this page over this, because it's like, okay, you're delusional, and clearly everybody that follows you is delusional too. So the night happens. Tori gets a phone call. He goes to Kylie's house. He meets with Megan. Megan wants to leave. Tori ain't ready to leave. Apparently, Megan goes back, calls the scenes. Kylie say, everybody get out. They leave. They're driving up the road. They're arguing for whatever the case is. We still don't know. Some people said it's because he told her what happened and others didn't even remember what it was, okay? So now where something happens in the midst of that. And shots are fired, 911 is called. Tory gets out of the car. He is put in handcuffs. He is now the only person in jail. Kelsey's not in jail. Megan Thee Stallion's in the hospital. And I don't believe the security guard was in jail either. He makes a phone call to Kelsey with all these apologies about how if he wasn't so drunk, it wouldn't have happened. And how he apologizes to Megan and how he knows Megan is never going to talk to him again. Okay? This is what he says. Okay? After he gets out of jail, it lays low. Now, Megan says that him and his people was popping shit on Twitter and on Instagram, like saying she shot herself. I was seeing posts that she shot herself, but I don't know who they was. I don't know if it was him, or his people, or who it was, because I wasn't necessarily following him at the time. Although I did used to listen to Tory music, like back when he was with Trina. Like, he's still in rotation, but it's like, sometimes songs come on, I'll be like, oh, that song ain't good enough for me to stand behind the fuck shit you be doing. So I delete that song, like, sometimes. But my core Tory Lane songs that I like, I just gonna keep them. I have like a zillion songs, so they only come up every now and again. But anyways, so the jail thing happens. He gets out in the midst of the time. So Megan says that he's saying stuff, yada, yada, yada. Out of nowhere, all we know is Megan comes out and says, Tory shot me. Megan says this. I'm sure Tory heard it because it was all over everywhere. I'm sure Tory Lanez heard her say this because it was everywhere. Tory waits about a week to come out. And in the midst of this time, keep in mind, I'm following milagograms. Now, what does milagograms have to do with this story? So, after when it happens, during some time, milagograms got some type of disdain for Megan Thee Stallion, like where she started shading her. She ain't like her hoochie clothes. I don't like that you dress like that, which it was like, okay, I kind of understood her plight on that. You know what I mean? But then the shooting happened and she was like, she's a liar and this and this. She was always say the girl ain't from San Antonio, everything. And you know what that situation gives me? No female really made it big out of Houston since Beyonce. And it's given that she's upset that she wasn't the next girl out of Houston to make it big. But it's like, girl, so what? You could be the next one. Like, why are you a hating ass bitch? And that's why I don't be wanting that shit to get on me. So I be having to get out the way when I be like, oh, this is coming from a place of like jealousy and hate. I be having to move. But so she comes up with a scenario. Because at first it was said that Megan had kicked out glass, whatever, so have you. And she says, Tory ain't shoot her. I know he ain't shoot her. She just said that she stepped on glass. If you got shot in your foot, how will all your fragments be broke? This is what she said, okay? 2 days later, maybe even 3 days, Tory Lanez get up on the live and say, if you have all these fragments in your foot, how did your foot get shot if you have all these bones and fragments and tendons? And that's when I was like, oh, this is about to take a crazy turn. Because you must be listening to the shit that I'm listening to. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to sit and see how it play out. He was like, I got a phone call for Rock Nation, and they said you better not say nothing. Now, keep in mind, Megan done told us you shot her a week ago. A whole week ago. I don't need no public somebody coming out. I already done went to jail behind some bullshit. I don't need no publicist or nobody to come out and defend myself after a motherfucker done told a lie on me. If I'm going to address it, I'm going to address it right then and there. And if I ain't going to address it, I'm going to just go and leave it alone. But that's not what you did. You waited a week. You waited for somebody to give you a story and an out, and then you used that story and that out as a way to, like, find vindication. He used it, and because it does make sense, maybe it wasn't a direct shot, but me, personally, myself, and people do say I'm dramatic, and I could be that way, but if you shoot at me, and any of that shit get on me, I'm gonna tell people you shot me. I'm gonna be like, this nigga shot me. Like, if we're arguing and you pull out a gun and you're shooting crazy, I'm gonna be like, he shot at me. You shot at me. Like, cause, like, why did it get on me if you wasn't shooting at me? Like, that's how, so y'all can play semantics. Oh, he didn't shoot her straight on the foot. Maybe he didn't shoot her point blank. But if you were shooting at the ground, like, in a way to intimidate her, like, you were shooting at her. Like, and that's just what it is. If he was shooting, maybe if he was shooting in the air, he wasn't shooting at her. But if I got shot in the midst of it, yeah, this motherfucker was shooting and I got hit. Because you got hit with something. All them bruises and stitches she had on her foot. Something was wrong with her foot. So they get to playing semantics. He's talking about, dag, I want to light my spliff so bad. But anyways, they sitting there playing semantics. And she's like, he's like, yeah, she got all these bones and tendons, how you get shot in your foot. Rock Nation told me not to call her, and this, that, and the third. Everybody was in the car. Everybody was drunk. Da, da, da. We really didn't get much from his story. Like, if you were listening to my radio at the time, I'm sure you, like, pretty much heard the same story. So time goes past. Now he's clowning her. He's coming out. This man came out with a whole album. And I want y'all to go listen to Traumazine because it was actually a very nice album. A very, very nice album. But that's because for whatever reason, the world thinks black women are demons. Okay? They think we are the devil's best friend. Just black women. Okay? Not the other women. Even though I can almost assure you that them other women, they cheat on their men way more than black women. Okay? I can almost assure you of that. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. What I'm saying is the whole industry decided to pile up and gang up on Megan Thee Stallion with this whole story of you didn't get shot in your foot. All for us to end up in court. And Corey's lawyer and the prosecutor agree, okay, she was shot in her foot, but who shot her? Because that's the whole thing. Okay, so now we're no longer denying that she got shot. Is that correct? Now we have moved on to the story that Kelsey shot her. Tory never said Kelsey shot her. As a matter of fact, it was a tweet where somebody said Kelsey shot her, and Tory said, no, that is not true. Kelsey did not shoot her. No, that's not true. Kelsey did not shoot her. Okay. In the midst of this, I was really hearing stories that she shot herself. Like, I literally was hearing stories that she shot herself, okay? And I was like, no, that doesn't even make sense. Like it doesn't make sense. But I'm like, does it? But because of how the shot was, it's like, unless you were taking a step, you really couldn't have shot yourself. Like, were you walking and shooting, or were you standing still and shooting down? Like, how did it go? I don't know, but I was like, this don't make sense. Like, I really think she got shot. And then when I saw her crying in the back of the ambulance, that ain't no, oh, I shot myself. That ain't no, oh, I shot myself crying. That's a, somebody shot me. I feel like this night is crazy. What is going on? Like, I was like, damn, poor Meg, just watching her cry in the back of that ambulance, like, was just sad. But anyways, so now we're at the point where people are either saying that, so now we're in the court because now Now, nobody is saying that she shot herself. Now they're saying either Kelsey shot her or Tory shot her. A lot of people who are Tory Lanez fans, or even some of the neutral, because let me not leave this part out, okay? In the midst of that, Megan Thee Stallion got up on the Gayle King show right before the trial. Gayle asked her if she slept with if she slept with Tory. She said, huh? At the I knew the next thing wasn't going to be the truth. After the I knew bullshit was coming after the And then it was a, no, I didn't sleep with that man or something like that. And I knew she was not telling the truth. Which made me be like, dang, man, why you do that? Is you just a lying ass bitch like they be saying you is? Because it just don't make sense. But then we get into the courtroom. And they asked Megan the same question. Did you sleep with Tory? And then she says yes. They asked her, was Kelsey messing with Tory? She said she liked Tory. She said Kelsey liked Tory. Kelsey had an interview where she said, Megan told me to talk to Tory because she might wanted to do business for him. Like, you were really her bottom bitch. Like, call a spade a fucking spade. Like, go and make this nigga hot real quick. Maybe I could work with him. Like, you said in your 80-minute interview that Megan Thee Stallion told you to talk to Tory Lanez, and then you talked to him. You also said in the same fucking interview that she told you, I want you to stop talking to Tory Lanez, and then you stopped talking to him. You see? So I'm confused. Like, I'm literally like, none of this shit makes sense to me. So, the defense is painting the picture like, I don't even know what their defense is. The only defense is that Kelsey shot Tory. That would be the only defense. But I didn't hear anybody say Kelsey shot Tory. That Kelsey shot Megan. But I didn't hear anybody say that Kelsey shot Megan. It has to be. And Megan, what Megan Thee Stallion needs to understand is these motherfuckers gonna hate you forever. Every song you drop, every time you drop a new line with some clothing people, Nike, every endorsement deal, they gonna have something to say. It's gonna be a different interview. It's gonna be this. It's gonna be that. They're going to have something to say, and that really sucks. But as somebody who is not famous and does not have a lot of friends, I do not want you to allow that to discourage you, girl. You're going to have to keep on pushing. Because a lot of these hoes be having a whole bunch of friends and they be fake anyways. Because ain't nothing but a fake-ass friend going to sit there and your friend get shot and this nigga shot her and you get on the stand and you don't say that. You was a fake-ass bitch from the start. If she had the power to tell you to talk to the nigga and then tell you not to talk to the nigga, you did whatever she said because she was where you was getting your money from. So Megan says that he offered them money in the backseat. I believe that. I don't care what I say, and I know Kelsey took a payout. I feel this way because in the middle of the court case, they asked her, who paid for your lawyer? In the midst of her not knowing everything else, guess what? She ain't know that either. She ain't even know who the fuck paid for her lawyer. That's a smooth way to get out of some shit. I don't know. That's a smooth way to get out of some shit by saying, I don't know. Because how can we prove that you do know? You can say, oh, my boyfriend, people dropped the lawyer off to me and I just worked with him, but I don't know where he came from. Like, you can say all type of shit. So people really can't prove I don't know. You don't know what I know. Like, everything was, I don't know, or I don't believe so, or this or that. She want the focus to be on her so bad. Bitches is not that mad that she fucked Tory Lanez. Why? Because you were married and with child before the fucking case was even over. Nobody, like, you weren't distraught. You were always waiting for a payday. That's why Megan had to pay your rent for like a whole extra year, or offer to pay your rent for a whole extra year. You're a fucking leech. You're a bottom-feeding ass leech. That's why you were on the phone with Tory Lanez, because he already done mentioned the money. Now he calling you. You really trying to see what's up with him. And I heard you said he whooped your ass. Oh, they didn't call to check on me. That's what you was mad about. He whooped your ass and nobody called and checked on you. The only thing is niggas probably would have, but you a little hurt, but this bitch shot. So who you think niggas finna go check up on? Like, girl, use your fucking brain. Like, and she like to say she did Megan Thee Stallion homework. I don't see it because the bitch dumber than the doorknob. I don't see it. I don't see her sitting nowhere doing. Every time I hear her talk, she sounds slow. Even back then, I used to be like, bitch, just shut up and twerk, because nothing that makes sense comes out your mouth. Like, nothing at all. But I am going to listen to the interview just so I could get up on here and dog her bitch ass some more. Because you're a fraud in what you did. And you must be running low on funds. The mill must be running low. Or however much he gave you. Pay for your lawyer, probably gave you $1 million. Or probably $500,000. I don't know what he gave you. But whatever it is, it must be almost gone, because now you're doing podcast stops. What I want you to know, and for you to forever understand is, after this podcast drop, if you ain't saying what happened that night, niggas is never trying to hear what you got to say ever again. Go back and hide under the rock you came from. That's what you could do. That's what you could do. Because you ain't doing nothing great. You dropped that weak-ass song, and you said, you said, and Kelsey went along with the story too. Kelsey goes along with the story too. Kelsey goes and gets up on the live and say, we don't be doing stuff like that. We used to talk about girls who do stuff like that. We don't be sleeping with, and come to find out, you was going behind me. Sleeping with dudes that I was on first. On how? Like, did you get some dick from him? Or on how? How was you on him? Did you like him? Or was he fucking you? Or, because if you didn't fuck him, I don't want to hear it no more. If you didn't fuck him, I don't want to hear it no more. And if you did fuck him, then I feel like if you did fuck him, bitch, apparently you got your knight in shining armor, you married with child. Like, it shouldn't be nothing else for you to discuss. You said the nigga whooped your ass, right? So why you ain't glad he in jail? Why you out this bitch trying to make her look bad? Like, because you're a hater, and you've been a hater from the gate, a why not me type of bitch. That's what you give. That's what you've always given. When you dropped the song, I said, oh, this bitch want to be Megan Thee Stallion. Because when you start rapping, she ain't never fit you on Nan's song. We ain't never seen you doing nothing but shaking your ass, but now all of a sudden, you making diss tracks. Like, you're a bozo. Like, and then it's like, enough is enough, because I feel like we done listened to this shit for long. And I'm going to hear what the bitch got to say just so I can come up in here and dog her some more, because I already know she ain't about to get up there and say nothing worth a damn. She ain't going to, what y'all think, ladies and gentlemen and motherfucking morons alike, let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all think she's about to get up there and say, I shot Megan Thee Stallion? Do y'all think she's going to get up there and say, Tory Lanez shot Megan Thee Stallion? Or do you think she's going to get up there and be like, I really don't even want to talk about it, but what I will say is, she's going to get up there and try to, like, avoid the questions, and I'm going to be annoyed as fuck. That's what I feel. Because if you get up there and you tell what happened, seeing as how you played the plumb dumbass fool on the stand, you might have Lil' Kim charges. Charges of perjury is what you might be facing with your dumb ass. I hope your people have advised you against getting up there running your mouth when you got up on the stand and you ain't had nothing to say. But by all means necessary, please run your mouth, because I don't care what happens to you, because I know bitches like you, okay? And you make it hard for real bitches like me, okay? So yeah, I'm dying to see the interview. I have got to see the interview, because what's going to be your angle? Because from the clips, it seems like your only angle is, oh, she slept with him. Even though I slept with him, I feel betrayed. You ain't feel betrayed enough for her to be like, for you to keep on calling her. You kept calling her. A bitch do me wrong, I ain't calling her. Bitch, you gotta call me and make it right. A bitch do me wrong, I'm not calling her. Bitch, you gotta call me and make it right. That's how that go. But you stayed on her line. What you doing? What you doing? Where you at? When you'll be back? Oh, I need money. I'm a broke ass bitch. Like, that was you. So I'm trying to understand, like, at what point you felt betrayed? You was mad because she cut your ass off. Now, she probably cut your ass off because your phone probably was her name. And then she got the phone records back and found out that you was on the phone with that nigga for about 15 minutes. I could see that happening. I could see her getting the phone records back and finding out the day that she was in the hospital, you was on the phone with the nigga that shot her for 15 minutes. I could see that. I could see that. And I'd have cut your ass off too. Or maybe it was Mama Holly came down, was like, Meg, that ain't the one for you. She ain't it. Maybe that was it. Maybe that was it. But I don't, once a bitch gets shot and that wasn't your main nigga, like, why is you, like, you could be irritated. Bitches that fuck behind me. That's because my pussy blessed. They be thinking that if they put their pussy where my pussy was at, that they gonna get the blessing. It don't work like that. But listen, so, but if it ain't my babe nigga, like, I really ain't tripping like that. Like, it gives, because let me tell you something. And I stand on this. And I know which one I feel like it is for Megan, but I don't know. When bitches be fucking after me, this is how I take it. I take it, you want to be me. You want to be me. Or you want to fuck me. That's how I take it. When bitches want to fuck after me, you want to be me or you want to fuck me. That's what my life experience has taught me. That's what my life experience has taught me, and I believe that. So that's just that. So for Megan's situation, I believe she wanted to fuck Kelsey, but I believe they was already fucking. Like, but she probably like, well, shit, we already fuck. We have a good time. Like, it's not giving y'all was some good girl somewhere. Like, Kelsey, I just really need you to stop. I really need you to cut the shit. I need you to cut the shit. Because it's not, you weren't in love with him. You weren't so devastated and betrayed. You weren't that. You probably were devastated and betrayed when she didn't pay the rest of your rent for the whole rest of the year. That probably made you devastated and betrayed when she cut your ass off. I'm so glad she got rid of you because you one of them leech ass hoes I was talking about on my last video. You one of them leech ass hoes like Handler, them go for people, them go for hoes. Go to the store for me. Yeah, you one of them bitches. You're a gopher. That's what you are. Like, and it's sad. It's sad. It's sad. You even I have friends where we have fallen out and ain't nothing about to get me on no podcast, dropping no album, or trying to fake like I was so in love to make a bitch look bad behind. Like, I'm not about to do that. Okay? I'm not about to do that. Like, say what it is and then be done with it. Because after this interview, bitch, wrap this shit up. We don't want to hear nothing else from you. So you better make it big. Make it big. Make it ginormous. Okay? Because this is going to be the most spotlight you done ever got in your life. Especially since without Megan Thee Stallion. So make it big for us. Do that. Oh, I just it's the fraud behavior. So Tori, these are the lies. So those are the lies Kelsey has told. Somewhere between I was madly in love with him and the I do is a lie. The I love you and I promise to honor you and cherish you and this is my husband, I love him. One of them is a lie. So was Tori your main nigga or your side nigga or what was he? Cause I know you ain't shoot no bitch over your side nigga. And I know, the only thing a side nigga can do is give a bitch some money to make her behave the way you've been out in these streets behaving. Bitch, don't get your ass locked up. Don't get your ass locked up, you fucking dummy. Don't get locked up. That is crazy. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up because no, I'm not. I'm not wrapping this video up because we're running down the lies. The only lie. First of all, I want to know who said Megan stepped on glass. Megan said she stepped on glass. Megan lied and said she stepped on glass. And Megan lied and said she ain't sleep with Tori. When she got on that stand, I believe all truth was told. Kelsey said that her lie was her whole testimony. She didn't know anything for about 15 questions they asked her. She didn't know the answer to none of them. That was her lie. She lied about every goddamn thing on that stand. She lied when she told us, when the day in court come, y'all gonna hear my side of the story. Y'all gonna hear the truth. She lied. That was a lie. Bitch, you got on the stand, you didn't know anything. Or at least that's what you said. Okay. Also, so Tory lied. He says Megan didn't get shot because it was no fragments or tenants in her foot. Then, after, I want y'all to keep in mind, it took him months to come out and say he didn't shoot her. Even in that video that he was doing, when he was talking about, Rock Nation and how she didn't get shot in her foot because she got all those bones and tendons. In that same video, he never said he didn't shoot her. That's what always made me raise my eyebrow. Like, bro, if you ain't do it, I don't give a fuck what Rock Nation talk about. Bitch, you better find another clown because I ain't the one. I didn't shoot her. Now, I don't know. Even if she had shot herself, I'd be like, I didn't see who shot her, but I know the fuck it wasn't me. The 10 minutes after that bitch would have posted that live, that's what I would have said. He waited months, and he waited for the public to accumulate a story for him. And then I guess he decided that's the story he was going to go to court with. He had another lawyer. The lawyer told him to take a plea deal. He didn't want to take the plea deal because in his delusional, narcissistic mind, he thought that he could beat the case. In his delusional, narcissistic mind, he thought that he could beat the case. So he didn't take the plea deal, which is why he got to do 10 years. And you keep coming around to us every other week about it. We don't feel bad for you. You should have took the plea deal and took your ass back to Canada. You could have been making music from Canada. Niggas that fuck with you, y'all music would have migrated over here to America. Like, you would have been fine. But the arrogance of it all. The arrogance, and I know it's nothing more than arrogance, because the arrogance is what made you beat up that pretty boy. What's his name? August Alsina. And the other pretty nigga, what's his name? Prince. The arrogance is what makes you behave the way you do. It's the Napoleon complex. You a little ass nigga and you got this money, so you feel like you can stand on your money and people gonna make you big dog. And that's gonna make you big dog. But niggas is still like you're a little nigga. And you hate that for yourself. Like, and so you threaten people. They say he threatened Dex. But understand that the Prince and the August Alsina thing happened all while we were waiting for him to go to court. So you can't even behave yourself while you know you are under a microscope. But you want me to believe you ain't get so angry you shot this bitch in her foot. I believe you did. You shot the lady in her foot. Because you a clown ass nigga. Now, it's no such thing as no perfect victim. Because some will believe if a woman is out and she's wearing Daisy Dukes or a mini dress and somebody snatched her down the alley, she deserves to get raped. Some people would say that. Or raped. I'm sorry. Some people, I hope they don't, but some people would say that. Others with common sense would be like, dude, you stole her. I don't care what it looked like or what I put on it. If I said you can't get none, you can't get none. So if you take it when I didn't give it to you, you stole it. You stole her pearl. You stole her pearl. That's what you did. So if a woman was talking to her best friend and then it blows up and she's talking crazy to this guy because she's drunk, he's talking crazy to her because he's drunk. And then somewhere in the midst of that, because she's bigger than him. So you're talking crazy to me. At this point, she has songs with Nicki Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion. I mean, Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. Like, they had just did the video for WAP. Like, you really can't tell her. You really can't tell her nothing. You know what I mean? So she's on one. So I know she's talking crazy. Like, I just know she is. Cause I've been on cloud nine, and niggas trying to front on me like I ain't her. And I'm like, yeah, I am, and this is the why, and this is why you're not. Like, this is why I'm hot, and this is why you're not. Like, yeah. So I could very much so see her probably hurt his feelings or something, and he pulled out a gun and I believe that. I believe that. And that's just, nothing else makes sense. Because if it would have been anything else outside of you paying for that lady lawyer, paying for Kelsey's lawyer, if it would have been anything else outside of Tory Lanez paying for Kelsey's lawyer and giving her $1 million, what would have stopped her from getting on the stand and saying what happened that night? If it was, because at this point, Megan not paying her, so what would have stopped her from getting on the stand and saying what happened that night? If you didn't pay for her lawyer and get her some money. That's literally the only thing that makes sense. I need the people to use their brains. Like, every day I wake up and I be scrolling, I be like, oh my God, people is getting dumber and dumber by the day. And I hate that for the human race. Like, it makes no sense. But that's all I wanted to get up here and say. This is a long video. And I'm done. I'm out. It's Big Mama. Bye.